So the next thing to happen on Forbidden Door, it was a one-on-one match. It was the IWGP United States Champion Kenny Omega versus Will Osprey for the IWGP United States Championship in a one-on-one match. In this match, it was a freaking banger. Like, it was going back and forth between these two guys. Will Osprey was busted open. Kenny Omega was busted open there in this match. We see pretty much Will Osprey actually hit the V trigger at one point onto Omega, laying him out. At one point, Will Osprey during this match was just mocking the fans and everything, yelling at these kids, grabbing the Canadian flag, wiping it on his ass pretty much, and, blowing his nose with it and everything, just mocking the hell out of the freaking Toronto audience. And Omega had enough of his a big ass clothesline onto him, turning him inside out at one point in this match. That was a pretty cool moment. But then we started getting towards the end of the match, where we see at one point Omega got some Will Osprey and stuff up against the ropes, and then we see Don Callis outside of the ring. Referees getting in between Omega and Don Callis, pretty much like Omega and Osprey still inside the ring. Referees outside the ring with Don Callis trying to make sure they separate and stuff. The referee can't see it, but Don Callis is grabbing the screwdriver out of his pocket, which it took him forever to freaking get the screwdriver, literally. And he finally passes it off to Will Osprey, and then that's when Omega lifts up Will Osprey for the one-winged angel, and then Osprey hits him in the face with the screwdriver. And then he is the back elbow to the back of the head onto Kenny Omega. And then he has his other finisher move, the Stormbreaker, onto Omega. He pins him. 1, 2. Omega got his foot onto the ropes, getting a rope break, breaking up the pin. So yeah, Kenny Omega was still in this match with Will Osprey. But then, obviously, we started getting towards the end of the match pretty much still. Osprey picks up Omega, lifts him up, and straight up drops him right on his freaking head at one point. It looked like he was going to hit the Stormbreaker again, straight up dropped Omega onto the top of his head. And then Will Osprey hits that back elbow to the back of the head onto Omega again, lifts him up and hits Stormbreaker onto Omega and pins him for the 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And yeah, Will Osprey defeated Kenny Omega, and he is the new IWGP United States Champion. That's what happened. Pretty damn good match. That was like match of the night right there already. We still got a few more matches, but that match was a freaking banger right there. For that match, I'll give that shit 5 out of 5 stars. That's why I'll give it even 7 stars. Like, that match was like freaking great between Will Osprey and Kenny Omega. Like, that match was a freaking banger. But yeah, great stuff from Kenny Omega and Will Osprey. Will freaking mocking the crowd and just throwing on the banger with Kenny Omega tonight. But yeah, Will Osprey is a new IWGP United States Champion by defeating Kenny Omega tonight. And there's still more matches to come, like Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada in the main event one-on-one later on tonight. And I think up next it'll be the 6-man tag team match. Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and Naito up next in a 6-man tag team match. So yeah, I think that match is the next one up next. I know there was an Adam Cole match, but that match got canceled because Adam Cole got like an illness or something. So that match is no longer happening. But yeah, the 6-man tag team match is up next for sure. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.